Okay, so let's look at question 1 first. All right, so it's the same thing at the end of class. If we have time, we can play a little bit of the blue card, okay? Now, you need to respond to me. So the more you respond, the easier it is for me to check on your understanding, okay? So if you understand, quickly respond, put in your answer, etc. Then I know I can go on faster. In the MCQ, there are just a couple of questions, 2 of them that I have concerns with. That is question 3 and question 7. Okay, question 1, I think we have one error. Okay, if you take note here, we have 2 answers. Okay, so let's start with going through this flow chart first. So if you look, we are looking at 2 cells. One is the human cheek cell and the other one is the leaf cell, right? So for all cells, we know that they have the cytoplasm, they also have the cell membrane, isn't it? Correct? So if we were to look at what they both have, okay, for A, it can be cytoplasm, it can be cell membrane. So we cross out chloroplast. Yes? So the next one, okay, if you were to take a look, yeah, they are talking about something that the human cheek cell does not have, all right? Okay, hold on, Prita is here. But the leaf cell has. Okay, so of course now we look at B. Okay, we don't have to consider option B now. Okay, we're looking at this column. Okay, so cell membrane both has. We can cross this out. Can you see that actually for the leaf cell, it will have chloroplast as well as cell wall? Yes or no? Can y'all see that? But the cheek cell will not have. So we have 2 answers here. So if you have keyed in C, they mark you correct, I think. And then for D, they mark you wrong, but I already changed that. Okay, so in our Google Sheet, right, you will see in our Google Sheet, you have been given the answer, you have your answers marked correctly. Okay, so Heidi as well as Pranati, initially you put down D, they mark you wrong, right? But it's correct. Okay, I made the change. So if let's say on your paper that you printed out, it is still wrong, just mark yourself correct. Okay, Ian, don't be nervous. Okay, don't be nervous. All right, you'll be fine. Okay, so answer, we have 2 of them, either or. Okay, if you ask me, will PSLE have this kind of problem? No, PSLE exam paper has been set at least 1 year ago, at least. Okay, so they already looked through the exam paper many times. They check the answers many times as well. Even during marking itself, there are many teachers looking at your scripts. So do not worry, you'll be fine, okay? Now, question 2, study the flow chart here. Okay, we have 3 systems. One is P, one is respiratory system, and the other one is Q. You need to identify for me here what is system P and what is system Q. When we look at the respiratory system, it's very clear. Air goes in. There is this particular gas that will enter a special system called Q, and then it's going to help to bring this gas to all parts of the body. I think this is very clear. Yeah. Sorry, you can't see your name. Don't worry. Later, I will put it in. Okay. Ariane, don't worry. It won't happen. Even if it happens, they will make sure the student will be given the mark. Okay. You will not be marked wrongly. Not to worry. And I can tell you, the process of marking PSLE paper is very, very stringent. Okay, when I was doing it, let me share with you how it happens. When I was marking the PSLE exam last time, we are actually in groups of 3. So me and another 2 teachers, okay, from other school, we don't know each other at all. So what happened is we are given 1 stack of papers each. So when let's say I mark question 3A, okay, 2 of them will also be marking 3A. And then once I'm done marking question 3A, I pass to them, okay? And then one of them will pass the script to me. So I will be marking 3A for all the papers, same as them. So every question is marked by 3 teachers. So So if let's say they saw my marking and they are not very sure, they will definitely ask, okay, mistake, I think this part here, maybe we should mark the student correct, something like that. So we will discuss. Of course, eventually we are going to get the presiding examiner to decide. For example, if we cannot agree, we will get the examiner to take a look. Presiding examiner is the one in charge of the exam. They are also experts for science subject. Okay, and sometimes we realize that students' answers can be accepted. For example, I look at maybe this is Sean's script. Oh, Sean wrote something very interesting. So I thought it is actually acceptable, but how come it is not part of the answers in the marking script? So I will raise this, and once the presiding examiner and their team agree that this is acceptable, they will write it down on a big whiteboard. So every teacher will be informed of the updated answers. Okay, Aryan? So it works like this. Okay, clearer now? Are you happy to hear that? Yes. So it's not like just one particular accepted answer for your exam. It's really dependent on how you answer. And I can tell you very clearly, they are marking for concepts. They are marking for conceptual understanding, not keywords only. Must remember that. Ian, you did it on the portal. When did you do it? Was it just now only? Sharia also, did you all do it like today? Yeah, remember what I said? You have to try to do it earlier because I copied the answers over. Okay, maybe later on I can try to do it. All right, or you want to do it yourself? Do you want to do it yourself? I can include your name, you copy over, or you can wait. Yancy actually did it herself. She's doing it now. Yancy, guilty, right? Yancy, so you quickly do it yourself, don't dare to tell me. But it's fine. Okay, so I added Yancy's name. Oh no, Yancy added her own name. I put in Ian and Sharia. You can go in to the portal and put your answer in. You know how to do it? You try first. If you can't, if you're struggling, later I'll do it. Okay, let's continue here. Okay, so what is this gas? What is this gas that we are talking about? Yes, Charmaine, I'll do that for you also. What is this gas? Okay. Yep. Okay, good. So for this gas, what is the gas that is actually going into the blood and then going into all parts of our body? Yes, oxygen. You all know that this is oxygen, right? How about system P? See, system P is related to food that we eat. So what is system P? Very good. So this is the digestive system. Very fast, all of you. And what is system Q? What do you think is system Q? Both the digested food as well as oxygen will go into system Q. Circulatory system. Okay, must take note. Circulatory system. So the answer here, all right, is only A. We all know, Okay, good. Next. Question 3. This is the one that quite a number of you got wrong. All right. Read the question very carefully. Which of the following is an impact of increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere? You have a lot of greenhouse gases. What does greenhouse gases actually do? Okay. They actually trap heat, right? So when they trap heat, what will happen? So the average temperature of the surroundings will increase, correct? So when the average temperature of our surrounding increases, what will it lead to? It will lead to global warming, right? So global warming causes a lot of problems. You know, there are many countries that's just covered with ice. Yes or no? They have a lot of ice over there. So what's going to happen is going to lead to the ice caps melting. I hope you are copying this down. Okay, this will lead you to have a proper chain of thoughts. So ice caps will start melting, and when ice caps melt, you are increasing the volume of water. So the extra water will then flow to the land and lead to flooding. Yes or no? They are asking you for impact. They're asking you for impact. So when there is increased greenhouse gases, what will happen? That is the question. Some of you got tricked. Okay? Some of you say that it's more deforestation. They thought that it's because of more deforestation, then you get more of the greenhouse gases. This is not asking for the source. Okay, it's not asking for the cause of greenhouse gases. No, they are asking you what will greenhouse gases lead to, impact. What will it lead to? So it should be more floods. Clear? Yes or no? If I were to actually change this into an open-ended question, all right, I want you to describe one impact of increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. So this will be the step-by-step answer that you should have. Point number 1, point number 2, 3, 4, and eventually 5. Clear? So this is what you should be doing when you're answering. When people cut the trees, wouldn't there be more? Yes, Prita, exactly. You see, Prita, the way you're answering is what is the cause of the greenhouse gases. They are not asking you for causes of greenhouse gases. They are asking you for the impact, the effect it is going to bring. Clear? Okay, Prita, you got the thing wrong. All right. This is like the effects of greenhouse gases. Write this down. Aryan, you asked whether you got this correct. Let me see your answer. Yeah, you got it correct. You only got the first one wrong, actually. The rest are all correct. Yeah. Next question. Okay, question 4, I don't think is an issue. Yeah, not a big issue here. Only one person got it wrong. Can place seeds in 4 identical bottles at room temperature. Okay, in the following setup. In which of the setup would the seeds most likely germinate? Tell me, what is the condition or what are the conditions for germination? What are the conditions for germination? Quickly. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. The wow factors, right? The wow factors. Water, oxygen, warmth. You would have heard of some of your teachers saying that you need to use the words suitable temperature. Yes or no? How many of you heard this from your teachers? Yeah? How many of you? Okay, a few of you actually heard this. Okay, good. Yeah, warmth, they will also accept. Okay, but that is based on Singapore's climate, you see. Suitable temperature is accepted. Warmth will be acceptable as well. Okay, why is it that it's better to write suitable temperature? Because people from different countries, they experience their surrounding temperature differently. For us, it's always warm. You ask somebody who's staying in North Pole, it's very, very cold. So our warm, okay, is extremely hot for them. You understand? Okay, so there's a difference here and there. That's why warmth is very subjective, but it is still accepted in Singapore context, okay? So don't think that you must change to write suitable temperature only. Warmth is still accepted. Okay, so what is the answer here? You need water, you need oxygen, you need warmth. That's why the answer here is A. All right. So you should be able to see this dry condition here, okay, gives a problem. Okay, there is no oxygen because something is taking away oxygen for these two setup. Okay, so another problem arises in 2 of them. So the only best choice will be A. Charmaine? I can help you here very quickly, okay? You don't worry. Charmaine, you just type in accordingly. Later on,